Okay, let's talk a bit about talisman crafting. And just FYI for you all, I am using the default mic on my computer, so I'm really hoping this comes out good. So, let's talk a bit about talisman crafting. Most notable books on that are going to be the Picatrix and Shems al-maarif. They go quite extensively into talisman crafting, albeit in the Picatrix, there's a lot more planetary correspondences listed, planetary invocations, planetary prayers, so on and so forth. And then, of course, there are the names for planetary evocation, planetary invocation, I mean. Shouldn't say evocation, because you're sort of invoking the planets. Usually, evocation is something you do with spirits, not necessarily the planetary energies, albeit I may not have all my details right because it's been a while since I've read the Picatrix, and I still have yet to get my hands on an actual hard copy of the Shems al-maarif. I'm just kind of going based off of what I've seen so far, and will kind of go forward. So, let's say we're working with Venus. Okay, so you want to make a talisman for Venus. So, for instance, in this case, you could wait until Venus is in, say, Taurus, Libra, or exalted in Pisces. You could do that. Hopefully, going direct. You could wait, better to wait, for just the moon to enter Venus, not Venus, but the moon to be in Libra, Pisces, or Taurus. In fact, probably better for Taurus if you're working with the moon, given that Taurus is the exaltation of the moon and is also ruled by Venus. So that'd probably be a good idea, specifically if you're doing money magic. So you want to make a talisman for Venus. So you would find the Hebrew letters, given that I know the Hebrew letters better than the Arabic ones. Yes, I know the Shems al-maarif uses Arabic letters, but I'm not going to get all anal about it. The major difference between the Hebrew and Arabic alphabet is that the Arabic alphabet differentiates the double letters, although there is some sort of linguistic argument over the letters Dod and Zadi, given that the interchangeability between certain letters isn't always clear cut. Sometimes Zadi is Dod, sometimes Zadi is Za, sometimes Zadi is Tha, so on and so forth. Same thing with Samek. Sometimes Samek is Sod, sometimes it's Sin. Sometimes Shin is Sin and Shin. Well, I digress. So, say for instance, you want to have all three letters for Venus. So you want Venus ruling Libra and Taurus, exalted in Pisces. So you could do the letters Delit, Vav, and Kof. You could do the letters Kof, Vav, and Lamed, or you can do any combination of them. Now, in a simple three-letter talisman, so a 3x3, you would just simply write the letters. Say, for instance, okay, we'll use Delit, Kof, and Vav. Delit, Kof, and Vav. Or better yet, Delit, Kof, and Lamed. Because in the Hebrew, that translates to a palm tree, which I think is very befitting for Venus, given that palm trees represent the oasis and to do with beauty and somewhat with romance. So yes, that would be very befitting. Uh, palm dates are particularly known kind of for that correspondence, and they do produce dates. So there's that. So yeah, let's do Delit, Kof, and Lemid. So in the first row, you can write Delit, Kof, and Lemid. In the second row, it would be Lemid, Delit, and Kof. And then in the third row, it would be Kof, Lemid, and Delit. So the letters, I don't have my fucking screen working because screen capture doesn't work on this, but I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. We can do 4 letters. So for Venus, you would have Delit, Kof, Lemid, and Vav. So Venus, Pisces, Libra, and Taurus. There you go, 4 letters. And for Jupiter, you would have Kef, Kef, Samek, and then Kof, and also He, or is actually better yet, Het. Yeah, I kind of misread that. So, wow, I really kind of fucked up right there. So yeah, for Jupiter, it would be Kef, Kof, Samek, and then Het. So yeah, there's that. Then you just kind of do 4 letters, have them go diagonally one way. So you could have the letter Kaf going diagonal one way, and then the letter, say, Het going diagonal the other way. And then you just kind of fill in the blanks for the other 2 letters. And so on and so forth for the other planets. This is particularly if you're making planetary talismans. Now, there can be talismans that you can make with numbers, most notably the number squares. You can also do sigils, just random sigils. I wouldn't recommend that. And I definitely would not recommend goetic spirit sigils for talismans, particularly if you're doing the Shams al-maarif style. So you're using the Arabic letters and you're, say, doing talismans with the god names. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a too good of an idea, using the god names along with a goetic sigil, spirit sigil. Yeah, that just doesn't sound like a good idea to me. So, yeah, I think that'll be about it. I was talking a bit slow. Hopefully this comes out all right. So, yeah, there we go. And, well, take care.